When providing products to customers, regardless of your industry, quality is the name of the game. Whether you're baking cupcakes, building cars, or coding apps, your customers expect consistency, reliability, and a great experience every time. And that's where ISO 9001 comes in. Think of it as the ultimate playbook for quality management. It helps organizations put systems in place so things don't just happen right once, but happen right every single time. So what is ISO 9001? ISO 9001 is an international standard for quality management systems, a structured framework for making your business better, more efficient, and more consistent in delivering value to your customers. Before ISO 9001, every country and industry had its own version of a quality system. ISO 9001 unified quality management worldwide, giving organizations a common language for quality. Today it's recognized in over 170 countries and used by millions of companies. Originally, quality was seen as the responsibility of the production department. ISO 9001 shifted this mindset, making quality a strategic management concern led by top leadership and embedded into every function. ISO 9001 introduced the concept of viewing work as interconnected processes, rather than isolated tasks. This process-based thinking revolutionized management systems, influencing not just quality but other business standards. Through its plan, do, check, act cycle, ISO 9001 institutionalized the concept of continuous improvement. Businesses no longer aim for one-time compliance. They focused on ongoing improvement and learning from data. ISO 9001 emphasizes that quality starts and ends with the customer experience. It helped organizations prioritize customer satisfaction, feedback, and long-term loyalty, paving the way for modern customer-centric business models. Initially, ISO 9001 was seen as too complex and instead suited for large companies. Over time, revisions made it more flexible and scalable for SMEs. It democratized access to quality management, allowing smaller businesses to compete on global terms. Certification became a symbol of trust between suppliers, customers, and regulators. It lowered trade barriers and built confidence in global supply chains, especially important in today's interconnected markets. ISO 9001's principles influenced other standards and excellence models, like EFQM, Six Sigma, and Lean. It became the foundation of modern management systems, inspiring global best practices for efficiency, risk management, and leadership. Let's break down the 7 key ISO 9001 quality management principles. Firstly, engagement of people. Success comes when every person is empowered, involved, and committed to achieving the organization's quality goals. Continuous improvement, the constant strive to enhance processes and systems that deliver better results every day. Evidence-based decision making. Decisions are guided by data and facts, ensuring accuracy, consistency, and confidence in every choice we make. Relationship management. Strong, mutually beneficial relationships with partners and suppliers help sustain long-term success. Process approach. This means managing activities as interconnected processes, improving efficiency and consistency, and ensuring predictable outcomes. Customer focus. We listen to our customers and aim to exceed their expectations in every product and service. And finally, leadership. Leaders create unity of purpose, direction, and an environment where people can achieve the organization's objectives. So let's break down the clauses of ISO 9001. The first 3 clauses kind of break down the standard opposed to being practical guidelines. The first clause is scope. It defines what ISO 9001 is all about. It settles the framework for creating a quality management system that consistently meets customer and regulatory requirements. Clause 2 is normative references. This points to any related standards or documents to support ISO 9001. Basically, the reference materials for applying it correctly. Clause 3 is terms and definitions. This clarifies key terms used throughout the standard to ensure everybody understands the language of quality in the same way. Sort of a typical glossary. Now let's break down the 7 primary clauses that define 9001. Starting with clause 4, which is context of the organization. This clause ensures your QMS fits your business reality, what you do, who you serve, and what influences your success. Now what does that really mean in practice? It's all about understanding the context of your organization. It's making sure your quality management system isn't just a generic set of procedures, but something that truly reflects your business environment. That includes looking at both internal and external factors that can impact your ability to meet customer expectations, things like market trends, technology, regulations, and even your own company culture. It also means identifying your interested parties, the people and groups who have a stake in your success, such as customers, suppliers, employees and regulators, and understanding what they expect from you. Once you have mapped that all out, you can define the scope of your QMS and ensure it's built around the real conditions your business operates in, and not just a textbook model. In summary, the main thing this clause makes you ask yourself as a business is: who are we? What do we do? Who do we serve? And what affects our ability to deliver quality? By following this clause, you can ensure strategic alignment, have better, more informed decision making, improve your risk and opportunity management, enhance your stakeholder satisfaction, improve the integration of your QMS, and have a stronger basis for continual improvement. Now let's move on to clause 5, leadership. The main message in this clause is that top management must lead by example and take responsibility for the quality management system. ISO 9001 puts leadership at the heart of quality management. It's not enough for senior leaders to simply approve the QMS, they have to own it. That means setting a clear vision for quality, making sure it aligns with the organisation's strategy and creates a culture where quality is everyone's responsibility. Leaders are expected to actively communicate the importance of meeting customer and regulatory requirements, removing the barriers that stop people from doing quality in their work, and provide the right resources and support for the system to function effectively. Essentially, Clause 5 is about moving from management by instruction to leadership by example and engagement, showing commitment not just through words, but through everyday decisions and actions. In the main, this clause makes you ask yourself as a business, are we truly leading our QMS, or are we just overseeing it? The benefits of this is strong leadership will drive quality culture, clear communication of vision and direction, accountability at the top level, increased employee motivation and alignment, better integration of QMS into business processes, and enhanced customer focus. Now let's move on to clause 6, planning. This is centered around how organizations must plan for risks, opportunities, and quality objectives. And when we say planning, it's all about taking a proactive approach instead of reacting when things go wrong. It asks organizations to think ahead. What could prevent us from meeting our quality goals, and what opportunities could help us improve? This means identifying and addressing risks that might impact your ability to deliver consistent quality, while also spotting opportunities to enhance performance, efficiency, and customer satisfaction. From there, you set clear, measurable quality objectives that align with your overall strategy. Objectives that drive real improvement rather than just ticking boxes. This ensures your QMS isn't just a system for control, but a tool for strategic planning and continual improvement. This clause makes you ask yourself as a business, are we anticipating what could go wrong or right, and are we doing something about it? Do we have clear quality goals and a plan to achieve them? And are we managing change or just reacting to it? The pros of good planning are proactive risk and opportunity management, clear quality goals and directions, improved resource allocation, it supports continuous improvement, increased control over change, and a stronger integration with business strategy. Clause 7, support. This clause is all about providing the necessary resources, skills, and infrastructure to run a QMS. It's all about making sure your organisation has everything it needs for a quality management system to actually work in practice. That means having the right people, training, equipment, and technology in place to deliver quality, consistent results. It's also about managing your infrastructure and work environment, ensuring that the physical and digital spaces where work happens support effectiveness and safety. And let's not forget about competence and awareness. Everyone should understand their role in maintaining quality and having the skills to do it well. Essentially, Clause 7 reminds us that a QMS doesn't run on policies alone. It instead runs on people, knowledge, and resources working together to make quality a reality. This clause makes you ask yourself as a business, do we have what we need to run our QMS effectively? And are we enabling people to do their best work? The right support ensures competent and capable personnel. It provides the necessary resources, it preserves organisational knowledge, it improves internal communication, enhances documentation and control, and supports consistency and performance. Moving on to Clause 8, operation. Clause 8 focuses on how your organisation actually delivers products or services. It's all about operation, the day-to-day activities that turn your plans into real results. This is where the QMS meets reality, how you design, produce, and deliver what your customers expect. It covers everything from understanding customer requirements, managing suppliers, controlling production and service delivery, to handling non-conformities when things don't go as planned. In short, it's about making sure every step in your process is controlled, consistent, and customer focused. Clause 8 ensures that quality isn't just promised. It's instead built into every stage of how your organisation operates. This clause asks you as a business, do we fully understand what the customer wants and can we deliver it? Are our processes designed to produce consistent quality? What happens when things change? Are we managing that change properly? And how do we deal with non-conforming products or services? By following this clause, you'll be able to translate plans into action, deliver what the customer actually needs, reduce process variability, manage external providers effectively, build resilience through change control, and support continuous flow and improvement. And next, clause 9, performance evaluation. This is all about measuring how well your QMS is performing. About checking whether your quality management system is actually doing what it's supposed to do. It's where you gather evidence and not assumptions about how well your processes are working and how satisfied your customers really are. This includes activities like monitoring, measurement, analysis, internal audits, as well as management reviews. The goal is to identify what's working, what's not, and where improvement is needed. In essence, Clause 9 keeps your QMS grounded in the facts, helping you make informed decisions and continuously refine how your organisation operates. It asks the questions, how do you know if our QMS is working, and what are we doing with that knowledge? Proper performance evaluation enables evidence-based decisions, reveal what's actually working, gathers valuable customer feedback, drives continuous improvement, strengthens accountability, and tracks progress against objectives. And finally, Clause 10, improvement, which is all about how the organisation must continually improve its QMS. It's the final step that brings the whole ISO 9001 cycle together. It's not enough to just maintain your system, you need to actively look for ways to make it better. This will include things like responding to issues and non-conformities, learning from customer feedback, and identifying opportunities to boost efficiency and performance. The goal is continual improvement, a steady, ongoing effort to make your processes, products, and services stronger over time. Ultimately, Clause 10 ensures your QMS doesn't stand still. It evolves with your business, your customers, and your environment, helping you stay effective, competitive, and committed to quality. In the main, this clause makes you ask yourself as a business, now, how do we make it better? Together, these clauses form the backbone of ISO 9001. They take you from understanding your environment to leading with purpose to delivering consistent results and continuously improving. That's how ISO 9001 turns a management system into a culture of quality. These may seem like a set of rules and guidelines, which is partly the case, but a better perspective is that these are all elements of business management that ensures your organisation can provide quality products consistently. Firstly, understand the standard. Every ISO 9001 journey begins with understanding the standard itself. You need to know what ISO 9001 requires, why it matters, and how it applies to your organisation. This foundation helps you see how quality management can align with your business goals and not just add paperwork. Conduct a gap analysis. Next, it's time to assess where you stand. A gap analysis compares your current processes with ISO 9001 requirements, revealing what's already in place and what needs improving. Next, develop your QMS. Once you know the gaps, you can start developing your own quality management system. This means defining your processes, creating documentation, setting objectives, and establishing roles and responsibilities. It's about building a structured system that fits your organisation, not a one-size-fits-all template. So after you've developed your QMS, it's time to implement it. Implementation involves training your team, rolling out processes, and ensuring everyone understands how quality fits into their daily work. The goal is simple. Make quality part of the culture, not just part of the paperwork. And on to the next step, monitoring and measuring your performance. After implementation, you need to track how your system performs. That means measuring key metrics, conducting internal audits, and gathering feedback to see what works and what doesn't. This stage helps you stay proactive and not reactive when it comes to quality. Correct and improve. Based on your findings, take corrective actions and make improvements. Whether it's addressing non-conformities, refining processes, or improving communication, continuous improvement is at the heart of ISO 9001. Remember, perfection isn't the goal, but progress is. Now, choose your certification body. When you're confident in your QMS, it's time to choose an accredited certification body. This independent organisation will audit your system and verify that it meets ISO 9001 requirements. By choosing the right partner, you ensure credibility and trust in your certification. And now comes the big step, the external certification audit. Auditors will review your documentation, interview staff, and observe operations to confirm compliance. If your QMS meets the standard, you'll earn ISO 9001 certification, the global mark of quality excellence. And lastly, maintaining your certification. Certification isn't a one-time achievement, it's an ongoing commitment. To maintain it, you'll have to go through regular surveillance audits and continuous improvement cycles. This ensures your organisation keeps evolving, adapting, and delivering consistent quality year after year. The ISO 9001 certification process isn't just about ticking boxes. It's about building a stronger, smarter, and more reliable organisation. By following these steps, you don't just get certified, you create a culture of quality that lasts. And ultimately, you'll be a better company that will be able to supply better products to your customers, growing both your organisation and the people within it. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe. My name is Liam Adcock, and thank you so much for watching.